So today we're going to show you guys how to get rid of a problem with the 12 valve Cummins in a first generation truck. The problem is losing prime over time, so that could be like a couple hours after you stop it or even overnight. And the reason for this, or another symptom, is excessive white smoke, because you're actually getting air into your fuel lines and then it goes into your injectors, and that's not good. So I'll show you guys how to fix that.
Going to be putting in thicker lines for fuel lines. Going to be bigger than stock ones, because stock ones for the first gens are known for cracking.
The fuel line that we're going to be putting in is just 5/16 inner diameter, and it's steel braided, and then it's just like rubber on the outside. So it should be better than what stock was, because stock is very, very tiny and doesn't hold up to even gravel roads or even anything else. So over time they crack and all that shit. So yeah, we're gonna show you guys how to replace the fuel lines and all that good stuff. So here we go.
So this is the new line we got. This is the old one. You can see the difference. Pretty big. Should last. Good. So okay, we got the lines off, but we didn't have to drop the tank. We just pulled them through, but it'd be way easier if you could drop the tank, but bolts were rusted and couldn't get it off, so we ended up just pulling them through. Easier, and cut them right on the ground there, and it's going to be a bitch to get them back on, but these are the old ones. So yeah.
There's quite a big difference too. Those are the new ones.
Gun cut. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Throw these on.
And right here, this came off the lift pump. You can just unbolt it and it'll be easier. Focus. Oh my god. Okay, well that came off the lift pump. It's just like a 9/16 wrench, and then you're just gonna cut it right across there, because the barbs are pretty thick. So focus. There we go. See, the barbs are pretty thick. And then yeah, just cut it across there and pull it off, and then bolt it back on. And for the return line, you just cut it inside the truck, and then it'll work. So yeah, we're gonna put those on, and we're not gonna put them in the factory little mounting brackets. We're just gonna zip tie it to it, because they're way bigger lines. Yeah, so we'll do it the kind of cheesy way and redneck kind of way. But yep, that's all you have to do, and we'll show you when we get it done. So we finished putting the fuel line in. We ran all the way up, just zip tied it all the way around. And make sure when you're taking the hoses off the tank that you label them. We just labeled the ends that went towards the front of the truck. So that's return, and that is deliver. In case you mess that up, you're gonna have fuel going into your return line, and you won't even be able to get it started because you won't be able to prime it. But so we just did that, and then we cut it off, and then we just used the lighter, heated the end up, and then pressed it on. A good thing to do is also use just really small hose clamps and then tighten it really tight. But I'm sure it'll be fine with it just pressed on, because that's how they came stock. So just do that, and then after that you're going to lose all the priming in the system. So you're going to have to prime fuel all the way from the fuel tank up to here. So it'll take a while from the fuel pump, and I'll show you how to do that. And then after that, when you start, you're going to crack all your injectors and then crank it over, and you should see eventually see fuel start spewing out of the injectors, and then you just close them off, and then you can start it again after priming a little bit more. So I'll show you how to prime your system right now. So all you need is a 11/16 wrench or a 17 millimeter. They're almost the same, and it'll work. And you just want to come to this bolt right here, and then all you gotta do is just crack it, maybe like a half turn, just so it's loose. That'll be fine like that. And you want to come down to your lift pump down here, and if it's really soft, you have to just crank the engine over once, and it should turn the cam, and you'll be able to pump it like that. So as you can see me pumping it, there's nothing coming out of this line up here. And eventually, when you know you'll have enough prime when diesel starts coming out of this line, and then you'll have to do the injectors. So keep doing that, and then you could even try starting it, closing line, starting it, and then if it still doesn't start, then just keep priming it and doing the injectors. You can even do just 3 injectors at a time. That's not as bad, or it'll be easier to bleed each injector that way. But that's how you replace your fuel hose and return line. Well, your deliver and return line, and we'll get a shot of us starting it and bleeding the injectors when we do so. So here we go. So right now all we're gonna do is just bleed the injectors. We've already been cranking it over. We primed the lift pump, but there must be still air in the injectors. So this is how you bleed them. All you want to do, and just grab your wrench and then just loosen them off. That'll be good. And then I'll go start it up, and I'll try and start it, and you'll see the diesel coming out. All you need is a couple cranks. That'll get the air out. Now all you want to do is just tighten them back up, all 3 of them, and then move down to the last 3, and then it'll be good to go. Losing prime in your truck. Obviously we're going to try this out for a couple days and it should be good. And that's how you replace fuel line in your diesel. Obviously she's going to smoke a bit when it starts up, but that is definitely way less smoke than what it was before. So that's how to cut down on your white smoke and your loss of prime. So thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one.